All right, here we go. Ready to go? This time and place for the City Commission meeting in Huron, South Dakota on October 25th, 2021. Call to order. Roll call, please.
Smith.
Here.
Weinreich.
Here.
Bragg.
Here.
Rhodes.
Present.
Mayor Harrington.
Here. Pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Agenda approval. Do we have any amendments to the agenda or agenda approval? Is everybody good with it?
Move to approve the agenda.
Move to approve, Commissioner Smith. Need a second? Second, Commissioner Bragg. Okay. Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Rhodes.
Aye.
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. Commission at this time adjourns to convene as a Board of Adjustment for the following public hearing. 3.1. And City Planner, Barry Cranston, tell us what we got up tonight.
This is a variance, thank you, Mayor. This is a variance request filed by Kurt Kemp for a construction project that calls for the construction of a 50 by 100 building, 100-foot building at the address of 500 2nd Street Northeast. He is requesting to operate a preschool Head Start program where code does not list this as a permitted use in the I-2 general industrial zone. So this is, I think this is a great project. It's in a zone that there are no neighborhood issues. You know, he's got enough room to allow for buses to come in and out. We looked at the site plan and setbacks, and so we received no comments on it, good or bad. But you know, the hearing examiner looked at this and thought this was kind of a no-brainer. Frankly, he strongly recommended that the commission pass this.
So Kurt's here. Do you have anything to add to that, Kurt?
No, I think it's a great thing for Huron. They need a new place to go. The school's kicking them out of where they're at.
Yeah.
So give them a 5,000 square foot facility, a 2,500 square foot play area, right next to the lake, utilize some of that. Yeah, I can say it's a perfect spot for them.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussions we have? Do you need a motion to approve first?
Move to approve.
Commissioner Smith, motion to approve. Need a second?
Second.
Mr. Williams, second. Now, is there any discussion for Barry or Kurt on this at all? Yes, Commissioner Smith.
Just to help me identify the location a little bit, Kurt, is the new facility going to be north of what used to be the Wilbrechts?
It's going to be south of where the Wilbrechts was. I own that 5 acres there. And it's
Okay.
gonna be on the southeast corner of that property. Kind of in, about 50, 60 feet, because we've
Right.
got a parking lot in
Parking
front.
area.
It's gonna face towards the Wilbrecht side, so the buses will go through my property, turn and park right in front of them, and in and out right there off the street. So we don't have to worry about little kids getting out onto the street or anything, so.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other discussion for Kurt? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Rhodes.
Aye.
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. Good luck with that, Kurt.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys.
See you later. Take care. All right. The Board of Adjustment adjourns and reconvenes the City Commission. Public forum, public comments to be sent during the live meeting broadcast to the city's YouTube channel. The link is listed on the city website at www.hursd.com, city government. In order to use YouTube chat feature, please create an account to the YouTube or Gmail or use your existing accounts. Please state your name and address for the record. Public forum is limited to a maximum of 3 minutes per person. Does anybody have anything for a public forum tonight? Seeing none, HR Director is on the computer in the back. If you have any questions during this short meeting, which we're going to have tonight, you can contact and our HR Director, Nathan Hofer, will get hold of us and we'll stop and we'll try to answer your questions. Okay, with that, move on to the consent agenda. Matters appearing on the consent agenda are expected to be non-controversial and will be acted upon by the city commission at one time without discussion unless a member of the commission requests an opportunity to address any given item. Items removed from the consent agenda will be discussed at the beginning of the formal items. 6.1, regular meetings of October 18th, 2021. 6.2, fuel quotes for city departments. 6.3, accept the resignation of Nancy Baldwin from the Huron Hospital Housing and Redevelopment Board for 31 years of service. Appoint Amy Albright for the remainder of Nancy's terms. And thank you, Nancy, for doing that with the housing development for all those years. 6.4, payment of the bills. Need a motion to approve.
Move to approve consent agenda.
Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Wires, second by Commissioner Robish. Need a roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Robish.
Aye.
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. 7.1, big quote items. We have our city engineer with us tonight. Brett Rangi, would you go over 7.1 for us?
Thank you, Mayor. 7.1, consider the following items for Top Grade Concrete LLC for bid number 2021-02 concrete replacement. The first item is the construction change order number 2, which is the final change order for a net increase of $3,337.75. What's included with this change order is basically adjustment of quantities, because it's finalizing out the project, so we got to zero out the quantities and balance what was used or wasn't used. But then we had a $3,500 increase to cost on this project when we were down by the 3rd Street Dam. There was an unknown pipe that we ran into at the bottom of that staircase they were putting in, so we had to adjust the foundation of that staircase around that storm sewer pipe that was there. And it was a kind of a muddy, mucky mess down there, so there was dewatering and just additional concrete work there and stuff. So talked to Rob and Dennis, and we all agreed that was reasonable amount for that extra work that was done there. So that's the change order, was that net increase of $3,337.75.
Okay.
And we recommend approval of that. We probably need to approve that before we do the final pay request. Can we do both of them together? Okay. The next item, thank you, Pauline. The next item would be the final payment, which would be payment request number 5 in the amount of $83,526.93. And that's to finish off the project. The project was completed on time, and we recommend approval of the of the change order and this pay request.
Okay. Need a motion to approve?
Move to approve. Do you want those separate?
No, do them both.
Do them both. Thank you. Motion to approve change order number 1, or excuse me, change order number 2, item 1, and payment request number 5, item number 2, as presented.
Motion to approve, Commissioner Smith. Need a second on that motion?
Second.
Second, Commissioner Bragg. Any discussion on this item that Brett hasn't gone over yet? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Robish.
Aye.
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. Ordinances and resolutions, I will call on our city attorney, Tucker Bileski, for that.
Thank you, Mayor.
You bet.
9.1 is the second reading of ordinance number 2227-5-132 pertaining to business licenses and regulations, cannabis establishment license.
Okay. Need a motion to approve?
Move to approve second reading.
Commissioner Weinrich, move to approve. Need a second?
Second.
Second, Commissioner Smith. Any discussion on this item? It's a second reading.
Just because I like everybody to get along. We didn't have a consensus again. Is there anything, I mean, you continue to vote nay on these, Mark. Is there something about it specifically that you don't like the language of, or?
No, I just generally am not in favor of the whole thing. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Okay, any other discussion on that? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Rubbish.
nay,
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. Okay, now we'll move on to 9.2.
9.2, resolution number 2021-05 pertaining to cannabis establishment license fees.
Okay. Need a motion to approve this item?
Move to approve resolution number 2021-05.
Thank you, Commissioner Weinrich. Need a second?
Second.
Second, Commissioner Smith. Any discussion on this item?
Mayor, if I may.
Yes, Commissioner Smith.
So, Pauline, the establishment of these licensing fees are just the city of Huron fees. There's also, just for clarity, fees that have to go through the state as well.
Correct. Correct. These are just the city of Huron's fees.
And those would be in addition to what we're approving.
The state's fees would be in addition, yes.
And the county, too.
This is
County
This
has
is,
it.
this is just the city. The county would have their own.
That's why I'm telling Brian that there's a county fees, too, not just state and city. Yeah.
And then in the joint jurisdictional ones, they're going by this,
They go by
They
this
go by the
resolution.
fees. They go by the cities.
they don't get doubled up on that.
They do not get doubled up at any time.
6 at this price.
So it'd be,
Okay.
the city of Huron would receive a total of 6 if it goes all the way through the approval process, and the state would receive a non-refundable 5,000.
So all in, they're at 11,000.
If they're all in and all approved, the total amount for fees is $11,000.
And Pauline, you kind of mentioned last week that you felt this was consistent with what other municipalities around the state were doing, correct?
Correct, yep. We thought it was good to kind of stay consistent.
Any other discussion on this item? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Rubbish.
Nay,
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. Thank you. Departmental items, I will read this one. Consider agreement of First District Association of Local Governments to provide an online mapping application to the Police Dispatch Center and authorize the dispatch supervisor to sign. This is for our new dispatch. We just upgraded our equipment in our new dispatch center, and this agreement will provide money to that for new mapping and instrument for the dispatch center. So, any questions on that item? Need to move to approve?
I move to approve the request along with authorizing Lisa McWethy to sign the letter of agreement.
second,
Okay, Commissioner Robish, second. Commissioner Smith, motion to approve. Any questions on this item? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Rubbish.
aye,
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. 10.2, consider memorandum of understanding of the Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge 3, number 3A, for the year of 2022. Nathan Hofer, would you like to come up and explain what that is?
We had our meeting for our annual renewal meeting for the FOP contract, and
That's a chair.
there was no changes, so there's really nothing to discuss. They just said the same stuff that we had last year, and then they're happy with the way it is right now, so. The original copy of the contract is there on your desk for you all, the commissioners to sign, and then I'll get it returned back to them, so, all right?
All right, very good, thank you. Need a motion to approve this item?
So moved.
Commissioner Bragg, motion approved, need a second.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Weinrich. Any discussion on this item? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Rubbish.
aye.
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. That's all we have for this evening, guys. Thank you. Thank you to the commission.
That's pretty good.